come on. You all know the number. Everybody join in, please. It's 08457 Get your money into us now. Now, it is very early in the morning, but you are not watching The Big Breakfast. You are, in fact, watching the top 50 clips from Comic Relief of all time ever.
Oh, Kat, if I said to you the words scary, ginger, ruthless, obnoxious, condescending, who do you think of?
Oh,
No. It's not an early lineup for the Spice Girls. I knew that's what you'd say. It's Anne Robinson at number 39.
Ask you a question. Do you think I'm the best presenter they've ever had on Points of View?
What do you mean?
Well, it's been 9 years since I took over from Barry Took. You must have an opinion of me.
Well, I always thought that you were a very nice person.
The letters they read out, I write them all myself.
Look, I think I should be going.
Sit down, Dustin.
Mrs. Robinson, if you don't mind my saying so, this conversation is getting a little strange. Now, I'm sure that Mr. Robinson will be here any minute now.
No.
What?
Who do you think posts the letters? He'll be gone for several hours.
Oh, my God.
He's gone on his bike.
Oh, no, Mrs. Robinson, oh, no.
Without his cycle helmet.
You didn't expect...
What?
Here we are. You got me into your house to give you a drink, to put on music. Now you start opening up your personal life to me and tell me your husband won't be home for hours.
Or days if his chain comes off.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
In the next half hour, we're going to break a very competitive and a very serious television record. It is the record for the most naked people on television ever.
Wherever I lay my hat, that's my home.
No. You don't want to do that. Wherever I lay me hat, that's me home. You don't want to live in a hat now, do you? What type of a home's a hat to live in when it's at home, eh? What do you want to do? You can't connect proper water and sewage facilities to a hat. No. Here, give me this. I'll sing about where you want to live. I want to live in a bungalow. Yeah. You don't want this kind of microphone. You want a nice radiophonic microphone. That's what you want. You don't want one of them cameras. You want a nice Sony camcorder. You didn't want to hit me there. You want to give me a nice right uppercut.
Veronica. And I mean Hillary. If you want to have a real affair with the stud of central office. And I'm not talking about John Selwyn Gubber. And all you have to do is to pop in there and tell your boss that her toy boy is available in the foyer. Right now.
I can't, Alan.
Yes, you can. You do still love me, don't you?
That depends. Are you still disgustingly rich?
Disgusting and rich. Hillary.
What do you want?
Well, I would have thought that was fairly obvious, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's right. Beg for it, bitch.
Well, do you want me or not?
Of course I want you, you hot sex warrior.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, God.
Have you ever seen a man's toilet part? Well, a man, right, has got 3 dangly toilet parts. And the middle one is the important one. And when the man wants to have it off, the middle one stands up. It gets sort of hard. It's about that big, and And it's a bit like a sort of cactus, and it's got all spikes coming off the top of it. And he calls it his todger. And when the todger's all sticking up, you know it's time to have it off. So you get on the bed and wait for the eggs to come, stupid. By now, the todger's about this big. About this big. And there's a big sort of metal spike coming out the end of it. And he gets on top of you and puts the todger inside and tries to break the hymen, and eventually it breaks and a lot of green slime comes out. True, and that's when you know that you're having an organism. And the other way you know is because your eyes go sort of strange like that. And then the egg drops out, you see? And you just wrap the egg in the towels, right, and put it in the toilet. Yeah. Very pleasurable experience.
Kat, you know what French and Saunders were talking about? Is that exactly what happens?
Yes.
Is it when you make babies?
Yes, Dermot, that is exactly what happened.
Well, you know, what would you call it if me and you did it?
The first show?
There you go. Here's number 34.
And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the wild rover? No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the wild rover? No, never.
Sorry, I can't do this. I'm sorry. Why am I bothering to wash my hands? I think I've just lost my watch. I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but I've just found a watch in here.
Hey, St. Patrick's Day! It isn't St. Patrick's Day!
Tabitha, on the left of the picture, is almost blind. She has cataracts, the commonest cause of blindness in Africa. But cataracts can be diagnosed and removed quite easily. Glasses prescribed and sight restored.
Tabitha set off before dawn this morning and has walked for some 4 hours with her daughter to come here, along with all these other people who we see waiting for Kimeo. And Kimeo is an eye specialist who was trained thanks to Comic Relief funds.
Old frames donated from Europe are recycled as part of the scheme. They're fitted with new lenses, giving new sight to thousands of people throughout Kenya. Cataracts, glaucoma and trachoma are rife in Africa. But with the correct treatment, all these eyes will be able to see properly for the first time in years. Because of his training, Kimeo can now return to his village and treat hundreds of people a week. The very next day, Tabitha was given a cataract operation and a pair of glasses, and can now tell her weeds from her vegetables.
This is a really good project for Comic Relief to support, because for a relatively small amount of money, £300 for the equipment, and some money to help Mayo train for 3 months, we're able to treat nearly up to 200 people and able to give people the opportunity to help themselves, so that people like Wanza can benefit to the degree.
Get out your credit
or debit card.
Give us a call. The number again is 08457 910 910. It's the most important call you will make this year.
And if the mobile's flat or the phone's too far away, why not wait? Watch a couple of hours and pop your local bag, or of course that excellent local consignor of yours, and give some dosh. Though frankly, it seems a lot less effort just to pick up the phone.
Oh my goodness, it's Charlie Demrick.
No, she's wearing a bra.
Oh right, yeah, she never wears one. Sean Locke, number 29.
I'm always getting fooled by sales pitches and advertising. Like the other day, I bought a can of Special Brew because I thought special meant yum yum, extra tasty special beer. I'd one can of it, started threatening a whole shopping centre. Bastard. As far as I can see, the only special thing about Special Brew is a can of it has never been drunk indoors. Or paid for with a £5 note. Or a £1 coin, I think. Usually there are 2 P's wrapped up in a hanky. Now, it's an amazing product. I don't think there's any product in the world that's been more clearly aimed at a particular audience. They've really targeted their market, haven't they, with that product? They know who they want to sell it to, What if the Carlsberg directors sat down one day and said, well, we're doing quite well, we're not really getting our fair share of the tramp drinks market.
I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough of your love. I can't get enough of your love.
Professor Lewis, if we could return to the subject in hand, A.J.P. Taylor...
Your boyfriend, you mean?
In his book, Origins of Industrial Discontent, he says...
He says to you, oh...
See that John Inman?
I am aware of his work.
You've lost a fight to him. He beats you up every day.
See your mum.
My mother, yes.
She does it for money.
Your mum does it for free.
Your mum does it with you. For money. She gives you your pocket money and you give it right back.
You know when you're walking through a field and you tread in a cow pat, and then immediately, with the other foot, you tread in another cow pat?
So I am effectively standing in 2 piles of cack.
Yes.
I have heard talk of the experience.
That's your new trainers, that is.
Now, this case is mine. That means I get to interview the suspect.
Brilliant. Nail that evidence, Jane. Nail the important facts. After a couple of hours, we'll maybe know his date of birth and what colour underpants he wears.
Yeah, well, it's a good deal sounder than penis envy this and subconscious motivation that. Why don't you take your Freudian complexes and shove them up your Oedipus?
Oh, that's what I like. The calm, methodical personality of the professional plod.
All right, chaps. How many murder convictions have you actually secured?
17, Grumpy.
42. How many affairs have you had?
2.
9.
How many drinks have you had?
10.
16.
In how many series?
Per episode.
Have you ever dared take your kit off?
No. Have you?
Every damned episode.
George, what can I tell you? Cookers is cookers. No, I can't do any better than that, I'm afraid. Hang on a minute.
Right. Where's my money?
The payment's not due until next Easter, Bob.
Next Easter?
Next Easter.
That was Bob Hoskins in The Wrong Good Friday.
The number again is 08457 910 910. It's the most important call you will make this year.
Oh, yeah. Our next clip features one in the long line of great British double acts. You know what we've had? Morecambe and Wise.
Vic and Bob.
Bedeal and Skinner.
And Dare.
The Chuckle Brothers.
Oh, and Dare.
Enough already.
Let's take a look at a sauna-mongously great clip at 24.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Let's
watch.
Hi, thank Fab, it's Friday. Smashing Lammy Pie here, your new host for the show, because the previous host, Chris Geek, who, as we all know, resigned from Thank Fab, it's Friday because management unreasonably wouldn't let him have the day off on Friday. So here I am. I've got a bit of a sore throat, actually. So I've been out on a massive bender with Gazza the Guzzler and Danny Bakery. Aren't girls with huge breasts great? Was that sort of laddish enough? Now, it's time for the Daft Device spot. I really am bonkers. And this week's Daft Device is a little jug that you can sort of hang on your nose. Well, sort of like so. Didn't work, but leaving your hands free to, I don't know, buy a new house or sack somebody. Great. Jugmongously-tastic. Right, now it's time for Ugly Bloke. Who is this week's Ugly Bloke?
My name is Dave Nice and I'm ugly. Is this really necessary, Smash?
Well, great mate, if you want to promote your new nighttime slot on Radio Antique, you've got to be humiliated first. Isn't he ugly? Thanks, Dave.
The race is on to get out of the bottom. The top is high, so your boots are forgotten. Giving is good as long
Neil. For God's sake, stop that, Baldrick. It's bad enough having one's life in utter ruins without being serenaded by a moron with all the entertainment value of a tap-dancing oyster.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't help it. See, I've just had a little windfall.
Baldrick, I've told you before, if you're going to do that, go into the garden.
I mean, I've come into some money.
Really? Family inheritance?
No, I ate that ages ago.
Yes, of course. Your thoughtful father bequeathed you a turnip.
No, it was £50, actually. It was delicious. But this is just a little something that fell in my lap.
Not the first time that there's been a little something in your lap, Baldrick.
No, but this one is a job.
Really? I just don't understand it. Where on earth did they find a man so utterly without heart and soul, so low and degraded as to accept the job of beheading the King of England? Baldrick. That little job that fell into your lap. It wasn't by any chance something to do with an axe, a basket, a little black mask, and the King of England?
Nah.
Go on.
I couldn't find a basket.
You very small, total bastard.
Oh, please, sir, don't kill me. I have a cunning plan to save the king.
Well, forgive me if I don't do a cartwheel of joy. Your family's record in the Department of Cunning Planning is about as impressive as Stumpy Oleg McNoleg's personal best in the Market Harbour Marathon.
My husband got himself dressed today. He made his own breakfast, he got himself to work, and I came here. June's husband has Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. He didn't get himself dressed today. June looks after him for 24 hours a day. Because when someone you love can no longer manage on their own, it's the most natural thing in the world to want to support them. June's a carer. She does one of the toughest jobs in the world. It's unpaid. There's no days off.
Put your feet forward. Right. Give me your feet. 1, 2. I just cannot send him into a home. I love him dearly. He's my husband. He's the father of my children.
Do I love you? Do I?
Before Alzheimer's took his mind and Parkinson's controlled his body, Robin was a manager for BT and a sportsman. He is just 59.
It would be wonderful if I could just ring someone up and they could sit with Robin while I went down, had a swim. Or just for a long walk, if I could just take myself off knowing that he's being looked after.
It's 4 a.m. and June's up for the second time tonight.
That's fine, that's fine. It's like babies really, isn't it? When they get wet, they feel uncomfortable, don't they, and cry, and so he calls out. One day I'll have something making me comfortable. No night, God bless. Oh, don't cry, so stupid. I'm ever so lonely. Never been so lonely as I have now all my life.
There are almost 7 million carers in this country. Some elderly, some like June have been caring since their early 40s. They don't want to stop caring. They want to carry on looking after the people they love. But it's very hard, draining, isolating work. They need support, they need recognition, and for that they need your money. Nobody plans to become ill and helpless, but for some of us it's going to happen. When it does, we'll need help. Carers groups provide a lifeline for people like June. Comic Relief is supporting groups like that all over the UK.
Open your mouth. Wide, open wide. Open wide. Open wide. Made you up, Robin. What do you think? Gonna give me a kiss? Come on then. Oh, that was a nice one.
We can't all give what June gives day and night, but even a little can make a big difference. So go on, call us now.
As you well know, Comic Relief's money doesn't just go to Africa. A third of all the money raised tonight will go to help someone right here in the UK. Just around the corner from you, someone will really need your help tonight, so please get out your credit cards and call. That's the number. It really couldn't be easier to change someone's life. Now, our next Fantastic Five kicks off with another great double act. Frank Bruno and Lenny.
Oh, I saw Frank Bruno the other day on Watercolour Challenge.
Lovely, did you? I always knew he was good on the canvas. wouldn't say that if he was here, let me tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was tonight's Weakest Link. Goodbye.
But soft, what light from yonder window breaks, Harry? It is the east and Juliet is the sun, you know what I mean? The brightness of her cheek doth shame the stars, and methinks with her right hand she could be pretty useful. Juliet, Juliet, Juliet.
Oh, Romeo, oh, Romeo. I haven't seen thee since the wane. Oh, Romeo.
It is my lady, it is my love. Oh, to hold the hand inside that glove. Behold her girlish frame, so graceful and so slender. Oh, to kiss those lips, so gentle and so tender. Juliet, weren't thou not afraid to come out tonight?
No, Romeo. It would have taken 6 baboons to keep me inside tonight. Oh, Romeo. You know what I mean, Harry?
So, given that exterminating you would be the most sensible thing to do, why do they always change their minds at the last moment?
I'll explain later.
Prepare to operate the Zectronic beam in 5 Dalek minutes.
I obey.
You may conquer the universe, but you'll have to share it with the beard and the bosoms over there.
The Master will be exterminated when he has served his purpose.
If the Master knew that the Daleks intend to kill him, he might help us.
But how are you going to tell him without the Daleks hearing? They'll exterminate you on the spot if you say anything. I think we've really had it this time.
Don't cancel our wedding yet, my darling. There's just one thing you've forgotten.
What?
Daleks don't have noses.
Scraping the barrel a bit there, aren't you?
Think, my dear. Back on Tercerus, the Master and I both bribed the castle architect. Not only do I speak perfect Terceran, but so does he.
You mean?
Yes. I can communicate with the Master by carefully controlled breaking of wind.
Could I be tied to a different chair?
Silence.
Why'd you have chairs on a Dalek spaceship anyway?
We will explain later.
Danger. You are facing certain doom. Certain doom?
Try not to clench.
The Daleks are planning to exterminate you as soon as you twiddly hippy jeep weep.
Sorry, that was me.
This communication! You have betrayed the Daleks! Exterminate! Exterminate! Prepare the Zectronic beam!
It is beyond my ability. Only the doctor can do it.
Help him! He's dying! Yes, my darling.
He says I love you.
Oh, Doctor.
Hello, sir. Yes. Are you interested in a bargain, sir? Only trousers are down next week, sir. Oh, and underpants, sir. They're down as well. Oh, trousers and underpants down, sir. Oh, suit you, sir.
And ladies' clothing, sir. Dresses and skirts, they're coming down too. Not to mention ladies' underwear, that'll be right down, sir.
Oh, Kenneth's right, sir. We've slashed ladies' underwear. Oh, you'll find the slashed ladies' underwear over there, sir.
No, Kenny, we've moved the ladies' underwear to one side. Oh, suit you, sir. Ladies' underwear, moved to one side.
I think you'll find we moved it right round the back, sir. Oh, ladies' underwear right round the back. Oh, suit you.
I stand corrected, Ken.
Do you like correction, sir?
Do you, sir? Do you like to be corrected with great vigour, sir? Oh,
certainly a case of something more than the red nose, sir.
More like Red Knob Day.
Marvellous! Marvellous! You see, you said she could not play, yet she plays like an angel.
Really, I think the Bonnet family are far too modest concerning their considerable talent.
And you, Miss Charlotte Bonnet, please do not think that you will escape.
If you are asking me to play the pianoforte, I must desist, I beg you.
No. Please do not think that I am ignorant as to where your talents lie. For I have heard on great authority...
On very great authority.
...that you are the finest arc welder in the county.
It is true, I weld a little, but it is only for my own amusement.
Sister, you weld so beautifully, with such grace and deportment. Did not you make Mamma the most delightful oil tanker?
Weld in company. Please, you must excuse me.
Miss Bonnet, I have been in the saddle for 4 days. Tomorrow I leave for France and almost certain death. Nothing would set me on my way with greater vigor than to see you weld now.
Oh, very well.
Splendid.
Beautiful welding!
Merely a few spot welds and a basic join.
So talented a family.
Indeed. I hear on very, very, very great authority that your talent does not stop there. We hear you play an excellent Colonel Bogey on your armpit. Oh, yes, sister, do.
Must one?
I so long to hear it.
Marvelous evening.
Indeed. And I have a splendid idea as to how it may be concluded in a most satisfactory manner. Miss Bonnet, I have heard from a very, 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 very great authority that you are a right little raver and are not averse to almost constant jig-a-jig from lusty, middle-aged members. They're of the opposite sex.
I fear you have been grossly misinformed, sir.
My profound apologies. Well, it was worth a try, wasn't it?
You are talking about my sister. She is the frisk bucket in this house.
Yummy, yummy.
Do I love you? Do I want you? Would I give my life to you if I could? Do birds fly? Do fish swim? And do bears sha-la-la-la in the woods? I met her in the first class lounge of a jumbo jet. It was love at first sight, Romeo and Juliet.
He looked pretty rich and I was down on luck. So I charged him a fortune for a flight.
For crying out loud, do I love you? Do I want you? Would I sacrifice my life to you if I could? Is the Pope Catholic? Is Luxembourg small? And do those hairy bears in the woods?
Kate Bush. Remember her?
Oh, yeah. Takes me back to my childhood. Space hoppers, Metal Mickey, Wham, jumpers for goalposts.
Yes, I too remember the cartoons of Da Vinci, plus the liturgies of Pope Pius XIV. Those were the days, you know.
Clement, what the hell are you going on about?
Well, Cat, I am, after all, a Renaissance man.
Time for comic relief to give us some relief from what this guy thinks is comic.
Renaissance man, though.
Who said I?
the ball to me. Join in, rolling the ball, rolling the ball, rolling the ball to. He's here again. The man with the child in his eyes. Heathcliff! It's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home now. It's so let me into your window. Oh, Heathcliff! It's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home now. It's so let me into your window. Oh, don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, you're not beaten yet. Don't give up, I know you can make it good. Don't give up, 'cause somewhere there's a place where you belong. Come on, girls, I'm all yours. Babushka, 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 ya-ya. I said I'm all yours. Babushka, 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 ya-ya. Don't forget, it's not just a bit of fun. It's for comic relief and well, you know, whatever. Okay. Get the camera off me now.
Training. How to fly.
Training how to fly. Get to one of these. Okay, I know it.
Are you seriously suggesting that we kill this poor, defenseless burglar without any trial or anything, just so we can live the high life in the bollocks?
I don't think I've been there.
You smell great.
Eddie.
Let's do it.
Get a grip.
Oh, you're lovely, are you? You're lovely, 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 lovely.
Eddie, no.
Retching. Yeah.
Right, that's it, I'm off.
Put a blue movie on the video and started rubbing her hand up and down my leg and licking my ear hole suggestively. Oi, extras, no!
I've been in show business 35 years and I've never seen that
Never
much, you know?
Close the door and dim the lights. Pass me some oil. It's gonna be alright. I'll need a marrow, a big carrot too. Yow. Yes, that's right. I'm gonna cook for you. I'm a 4-course meal, not a small hors d'oeuvre. I'm a soul food man. Come and get my love. Ow. And when it's over, you'll be glad you stayed. The table's not the only thing that's gonna get laid. I'm gonna cook for you, yeah. Well, 'cause I'm a cordon bleu dealer, baby. I can do it boiled or fried, yeah. Ain't no way you're gonna leave here tonight, Delia, until you're satisfied. Can I get an amen tonight? You see, Delia, I want to have culinary knowledge of you. I think you know what I'm talking about. And if we're gonna do that, we need a bed. That's right, Delia. It's a bed of lettuce. Let's get cozy in these leaves. Drizzle
Cover me with extra virgin olive oil. Eat me like the salad I am. Come on, Delia.
Question 1. Who started the Second World War? Lord Hailsham.
The Belgians.
No, I'm sorry, it was the Germans. What is Paul Daniels' catchphrase? David Owen.
Not a lot.
Correct. Give another meaning to the phrase, the minister thanks you for your kind inquiry. Mr. Kaufman.
Get lost.
Correct. What smell and apparently make holes in the ozone layer? Lord Hailsham.
The Belgians.
No, I'm sorry, the answer on the card is aerosols. I've been thinking of something else there. So, fingers on the buzzers. What is 2 plus 2? Kenneth Baker.
That's 5.
No, I'm sorry, that's not acceptable under the new national curriculum. I have to throw it open to the team. Anyone? Leon Britton.
100.
Sorry, any other offers? John Smith.
About 6 and rising, I would say.
No. Lord Hailsham.
Rather more than 3.
Yes, but can you be more specific?
The Belgians.
Oh, bad luck. Good try last time.
A few months ago, we were filming in Rwanda with women who'd lost their families in the 1994 genocide. Now, last week, people all over Britain were shocked by the news of the murders by Rwandan Hutu rebels of British and American tourists on safari in Uganda. I don't think there's anyone now who won't be deeply affected when they hear what happened to the women you're about to meet. I should just say, although it's way past 9 o'clock now, there are obviously, being comic relief, there may be some children staying up, and there are some things in this film that might upset them.
This is Lynn, my partner. I miss her very much and I love her. I can't imagine how I'd cope with the pain if anything happened to her. Think about your own family when you look at this film.
There was a genocide in Rwanda in 1994. Thousands of women lost their husbands. Thousands of children lost their parents. Nearly 1 million people were killed. This is Denise, whose husband was killed on the 9th of April 1994. On the 11th of April, the militia came for her and the rest of her family.
They lined us up in the living room in front of the window. The killers went outside, opened the window and fired in at us. The first bullet hit one of the young boys in the head, and I saw him die. I prayed that I wouldn't see my daughter die. She was so young and really loved that boy. She crawled on top of his body, calling out his name. They kept shooting. I could feel the bullets hitting my arm. Everyone was dead. All the children were dead, except for me and my daughter. I spent days and nights hiding in a bush. My arm was rotting. There were maggots in it. In the end, I pulled my own arm off. It was unbearable, so I twisted it, and it just came away in my hand.
And yet with your help, Denise and women like her are turning their lives around and starting again.
If my husband was to see me here working at my market store and could see how I have managed, he would be very proud of me.
These women are all widows, and your money is helping them because Comic Relief are supporting an organization that's working with thousands of widows across Rwanda. At the heart of this work is a woman called Esther, who lost her husband in the genocide.
He was killed. He was killed during the genocide in April '94.
The horrific violence of this conflict beggars belief.
I have never seen such cruelty exercised by man.
My husband was teaching in that school, and we were living in the compound of the school. So when the genocide started, we ran to hide into the school. One evening, the last day of April, they came in and they put 2 groups, men and boys in one group, women and children in another group. They took them outside the compound and they shot them.
When you think about the Holocaust and the Second World War and things that are going on in Yugoslavia and atrocities that happen all over the world, you lose faith in humanity, I think, and think that, the world's gone mad. But the one thing that meeting Denise and Esther and the people here, they don't have a shred of self-pity for what's happened to them. They're getting on with their lives and they're very positive, and I don't know how they do it. I think they must be superhuman. And don't know. I don't know.
Comic Relief is still working in Rwanda. It would be great if you could give us the power to help even more.
Please call. The whole thing about Comic Relief is that it's a communal effort. You call in the cash, and we try and make you laugh. And amongst the most laughable of all people, at number 9, it's Alan Partridge again, this time live from a field in Norwich.
I'm Alan Partridge, and as you can see, I've been a victim of the Swap and Five-a-Side Custard Pie Hit Squad, who've raised £4,000. No, you've done it once, don't do it again. Oh, don't you, stupid. It's all right. Oh, what the heck. Wardrobe will clear it up later. Right, well, to raise more money, I've got the leader of the Swap and Five-a-Side Squad. Your name is?
Jim Corns.
Jim what?
Jim Corns.
Corns?
Corns, C-A-U-N-C-E.
Oh, right, it's unusual. Is that a joke name?
No.
No. Right, and where are you from?
Kings Lynn.
Kings Lynn? I've got a friend in Kings Lynn. So now, so tell me, you have another cunning plan to raise money for Comic Relief. How are you going to do that?
That's right, Alan. Well, me and the lads, we have pledged £500 if you'll show your bottom on live television.
I don't think I like the sound of that at all. But all right then, I will show my bottom. Here it is. It's a plastic bottom. A plastic bottom. So £500 to Comic Relief.
No, we don't think that's good enough, really. Do we?
No, I don't care. That's not what we rehearsed.
No, we'd like to see the real
well,
thing.
You can forget about that. No, get away! No, please don't knock my ass! Not my ass! Please, no! That's all from Comic Relief. Back to the studio.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a little letter here. A little girl who says she's being bullied. Bullied, ladies and gentlemen, by a bloke called Kevin. And she's asked if I'd fix it. Certainly. I'll be absolutely delighted.
What am I doing now?
You said you did the Comic Relief message.
What?
You know, the phone number thing for Comic Relief.
Oh, you must be fucking joking. I mean, I've got to sit in front of a camera and say, please ring this number. I'm not fucking doing that. Boys own can do that. Fucking mentality to do that. How the fuck do you get me into these fucking situations? It's a fucking farce. I'm fucking not doing it. You never fucking tell me anything. Bollocks! Find out who fixed this up. Fucking Comic Relief. Fucking hell. I'll give him a fucking red nose. You bastards! This makes me so fucking angry. You know, you fucking people are supposed to ask me about this before you fucking commit me to do anything, and I always fucking end up like, coming across like some grumpy fucking shit.
And cut.
How was that?
Very good, very convincing.
Oh, well, you fool, my darlings. The whole documentary was faked, you know. Never lost my temper in my life. Well done, you. You genuinely look scared. I'm very proud of you. Now, down to business. It's your Uncle Elton here. Time to pick up the phone and give some fucking money to this fucking great cause. Take your credit card out of your wallet, abandon the moths, and ring. Do what your Uncle Elton tells you. Otherwise, I'll come round and shit in your face.
I have to tell you a secret. I have been waiting for this all night.
Have you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I didn't even close my eyes. I didn't, I swear.
Dawn, I didn't do
I'll be
tongues.
back. I'm going to have a lie down now. Hopefully with Ellen still.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Cave, look! It's Gabby Roslin, isn't it? I know what we'll do, right? We'll just stand here, right, and look at her. My Brian's moving.
I'll go and get her off, come on.
All right, any of you come with me, right? Come over here.
All right, then.
Yeah, all right, go on, we'll have your autograph then if you like.
Don't
all
mind.
right, all right.
Yeah, don't care.
Who shall I make it to? You've got Perry there, please, Gabby. Please, Perry. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you. Thanks, Gab.
There we are.
Thank you. You're all right on the big breakfast now, ain't you?
Thank you.
Yeah, you got a bit better at it now, ain't you? You know that Chris Evans bloke, right?
Yeah.
You shagged him.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Batty is one of the most important players. If we take a look at this corner in the 33rd minute...
Alan, sorry to interrupt you there. Do you think we could talk about something other than football for a minute? This is a football programme. I know, but every week we get together, we watch a couple of matches, we talk about them, and then we go home, and I just feel there should be more. I mean, we are friends, aren't we? Let's just talk. Let's not always hide behind football.
What's wrong with football, Des?
There's so much more we could talk about beyond football.
Like what?
I don't know, politics, books. I've got a book here, I'm reading it at the moment, Wild Swans by Young Chang. It nearly made me cry. I have to tell you, I'm not ashamed to cry.
There was moments in the first half that made me want to cry. Did you see the defending of the first goal? It was absolutely shocking. I put some circles around the back four. Let's have a look at this.
Alan, no. From now on, no one talks about football, anything but football. Come on, let's give it a try.
Well, there is one thing I've been thinking about.
Great, Jimmy. Great, let's hear it.
Well, what if I'm the only person alive and everybody else is a robot? And if that's true, who's running the show? Aliens? God? Or perhaps some kind of king of space? I mean, what do you think?
So, Alan Garth, second goal. Bit special, wasn't it? Should we take a look?
Music. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to thank you for all the money you've given to the Res Notes Day and what Chris Evans has done and everybody else participating in this special event. Let's see more of that cash. Spirit inspection. Well, not bad. Needs work on a little bit more. Toughen up. Mr. Evans, by the looks of that, been using it too much. Too much, sir. Gardner, not so bad. Lose some weight and I may be able to see the Charlie. No problem. Mark, not too bad. Been on some beds too much. Cock needs to lengthen, just a touch. Let's move. James, been doing a bit of male modelling. Thank God it's just your face and not the size of your chopper. Needs drawing. Carl, like the rose on your tiddler. This is my brother Carl. Like the rose on the tiddler. When it grows, it's a tree. Magnificent. Keep it up, son. Oh, I think this guy's tiddler has disappeared. Never mind. When you get it, son, that will grow. Oh, there it is. A great action replay by Sean Morris. Well done. Keep that chin up. Come on. Here's it. You're fantastic. You did a fantastic job. In fact, you look like Chris Evans because of the ginger pubes. But looking at the Charlie, you've been playing with it too much. Leave it alone for action. Thank you. In line, I've inspected. Not really that much impressed. A lot of work to be done. Come on, boys. Come on, stretches done. Get them stretches done. Stretch them bollocks. That's the whistle. Stretch it up. Still start jumps. There you go. Right, these up the front. That's the one. That's it, damn stretch. There you go. Well, I've always been good at free kicks, and not like that in front of us. I'm putting it in the corner. Just a little clip. I love it! Yes!
What do you think?
It's lovely.
Oh,
it's very impressive. I mean, I've never seen one like that before.
Oh.
Is it a poly and cotton mix?
Well, it's funny you should ask here, because it says on the label, machine washable 60 degrees, but, you know, to be honest, I don't know. Right, you've seen number 3. Let's all move to the edge of our seats as we head into number 2. Yes, you've guessed it, it's That Snog. You all remember the scene. One plump, full-lipped comedian and that posh stammering bloke.
I'm very sorry about that. That's what happens when you leave the blokes in charge. Here is the comic relief Snog.
Sorry, miss. May I have 5 more?
And now it's kissing time. Dawn French to Kiss You Grant here live in the studio with Lips.
You are Hugh Grant, aren't you? You're not Rory Bremner, are you? Tell me now if you are.
No, it's me, yeah.
Right.
Good, are you ready?
Yes, I'm listening. Yes. Yes. Go on.
Right.
No, sorry, no. Sorry, I'm just not ready for it. We're rushing it all. Is there any chance we could talk? Right, how did you get here? Did you come on the bus?
Right, no, I was brought here.
Look, Dawn, people have donated £1 million for you to kiss. I know that! I know that!
Look, this is my own very moment. This is very important to me in my life and my future. Just butt out, okay?
£1 million.
Yes, I
Dawn.
know.
Close your eyes, lie back and think of England, for God's sake. Okay. Are you ready? Go for it, Hugh.
I had no idea that Liz Hurley put on so much weight.
Well, there was the snog. We'll never see anything like that ever again.
Really? Not even for charity?
No, Dermot O'Leary, not even for comic relief. Oh, for goodness sake. All right.
Rockin'.
Look, if I can do that, surely you can give us a call. It's the end of a long night. Why not go and do a good deed and go to bed feeling snug and smug? Well, it's now time for our top clip.
And it really is quite an amazing piece of film. Back in 1995, Billy Connolly went to Mozambique to see exactly what the money you give can do.
It really is a remarkable story.
Here in Mozambique, thousands of families have been torn apart by the 16-year-long civil war, which has only recently come to an end. 5 years ago, Albuquerque's family were attacked by rebel soldiers. His wife was killed and his 2 children were kidnapped. But a local family tracing project, supported by money from Comic Relief, has managed to find the children. They were taken in by another family who found them wandering in the bush about 250 miles from their home.
Stop.
As we drove into a clearing, we saw a couple of children running off into the bush.
Ai, Santa Maria, graças a Deus, minha filha. Ai. Ai, minha mãe. Anda cá, Gonçalo. Ai.
The local aid workers are led down to the foster parents' house so they could explain that Albuquerque had arrived. I realised I was watching Comic Relief money in action, paying for skilled people to carry out a really difficult negotiation.
Ai, minha filha, Rita, desaparece, minha mãe. Ai, minha filha, Rita, desaparece, minha mãe. Ai, minha filha, Rita, desaparece, minha filha. Ai, minha filha, Rita, desaparece, minha filha, Rita. Ai, minha filha, Rita, ai, minha filha, Rita.
Albuquerque was invited to go down to the house. The children's foster father explained the events of the previous 5 years, how he had found the children and taken them in. But both the children had said they wanted to return to their natural father, and now he had met Albuquerque, he was happy to let them go. All he asked was to have their address so that he could visit them from time to time. Albuquerque's 5-year wait had come to an end. The war had taken away his wife, but now, at last, his children had returned.
I'd gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon.
That's what your money can do. Rebuild lives.
The lines are still open. You know the number, 08457 910 910. Comic Relief can do incredible things.
But it can't help people without you doing one simple thing, and that's getting out your credit card and giving us a call.
You won't believe the difference you can make. Good night.
Good night.
Let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? I would whisper love so loudly every heart could understand that love and only love can join the tribes and something